love that man. He's an inspiration, not just to Western New York, not just to New York State, but to the whole country. And when I saw him, he's such a dedicated man. He said he would like to push for legislation that would have a defibrillator, an external defibrillator in every high school. And we introduced legislation, and we're going to get it done. And here's what he did. He gave me a jersey, and read what it says on the back. It says, with love and, what does it say? With love and respect, or something.
Thank you for the love and support.
Thank you for the love and support. So I'm very proud of that. Okay.
So I suppose we should ask you, so, what do you think of the idea of legislation?
I think it's great, and I'm going to try to get it passed. It will save lives. The good news is these defibrillators are not expensive, but if every high school had one, moms would send their kids out to play sports, football and other sports, with a bit of relief. So I think it's a great idea.
Do you have any sense of, so many people know his story and saw what happened in Cincinnati and everything. Do you have a sense of momentum toward it?
I think when I ask him to come down and testify for this, which he will do, it'll melt everybody's hearts, and it'll pass like a hot knife through butter, I hope. So that's good news. And the Bills, I love them. They look great. I was watching that guy Kincaid. He's going to be a great target for Josh Allen. To have two tight ends and a great arm is going to be great, and it'll help bolster the front line and the blocking abilities. And to see these guys, they're genuinely nice people. They're nice people. It's a team that looks out for each other. It's a team that respects each other. And, I spoke to 3 or 4 of the players. They're not from here, but they love Western New York. So it's a great experience, It's a tough job, and I love my job. But one of the things I love about it is I can go watch the Bills here at St. John Fisher.
Can you reflect back 9 years ago, what the uncertainty over the Bills and where they are now with the stadium going on?
Yeah, look, no team, I don't think, in America has lifted the spirits of a place more than the Bills have lifted the spirits of Buffalo and Western New York. No team. And other owners who I've met acknowledge that. They acknowledge that. When it looked like the Bills would leave after Ralph Wilson had passed, I was just furious and frantic. I did everything I could to keep the Bills in Buffalo, including contacting Mr. Pagula, but most of all working with Roger Goodell. And I called up just about every football team owner and said, we've got to keep the Bills in Buffalo. Someone wanted to move them to Orlando. Someone wanted to move them to Toronto. None of that would have been good. And so here we are. They're here. And now they're one of the best teams in football. It's not an exaggeration to say they're a contender for the Super Bowl. I'd like to march down Delaware Avenue and after the Super Bowl in a Super Bowl parade.
How long have you known Terry?
I've known Terry a long time. I called him when he was considering buying the Bills. We were looking for somebody who would buy who had enough money, obviously, but who would keep the Bills in Buffalo, not someone who'd say, I'll keep them here, and he comes from upstate New York. He was raised in Binghamton, or near Binghamton, in Vestal, a little town near Binghamton. So he has a lot of spirit for Western New York. And I always knew that he would honor his commitment to keep the Bills in Buffalo. He did say to me at the time, we're going to have to build a new stadium, and I said, I'm on board. And here we are with the groundbreaking of the stadium. And the Bills are staying in Buffalo for generations to come. And let's not forget, they're our only New York team. We got a couple of New Jersey teams. I don't mind them. But the Bills, I love the Bills.
How closely do you follow the stadium construction and not only its progress, but a lot that goes with it, the cost overruns that have been in the news and that sort of thing?
Yeah, what I've told Mr. Pagula, what I've told the Bills organization, what I've told the governor is, whatever you need from me, call me. And every so often they do about one thing or another. But, I have a great deal of confidence. There are always bumps in the road in a massive and important project like this. But I have confidence that the stadium will be built. And it's got to be built soon. Because, the existing stadium's old.
The Monroe County executive claimed to defeat the federal government when it comes to the asylum seeker situation in Monroe County and many counties across New York State. saying that the federal government should be stepping in, helping with
Yeah.
coordination. What's your take on that?
Yeah, I'm gonna, look, at the federal level, we're trying to get New York State more money, try to get work permits, but the real solution here is a bipartisan immigration reform that really deals with the problems we face. And that's what I'm pushing to get to.
Have you spoken to Diane, Senator Feinstein?
Yes.
Since her fall, and what are your thoughts on that situation?
I spoke to her yesterday. She was back home. She said that she went to the hospital as a precaution, and so she's in good shape. And she's been doing her job conscientiously. Folks, I gotta go. Nice to see you all. Go Bills.
All right.